What an honor parenting is. To get to be a little someone's everything. To love them and guide them. And treasure them for the rest of your life. Aren't these words beautiful and define the true meaning of parenting? But as parents, we also have some odd days. I'm not going to start this episode by saying parenting is challenging or children are going through a lot these days and we have to be careful while dealing with them. Instead, let's get straight to the point. Today, let's not talk about what to do. Let's talk about what to avoid, because that will make our parenting better. There are 4 C's that we should avoid in parenting. They are criticism, comparison, competition, and control. These are very powerful words, isn't it? We all know that we should not be using them. But when we are upset or our state of mind overpowers our mature thinking, we often use them. So how can we control ourselves? Let us talk about that in this episode. Hi, I'm Alpana Dev and you are listening to Mother's Gurukul Podcast, a place where I talk about various aspects of parenting and share my tips and tricks to make your parenting journey smooth and beautiful. I also talk about some motivational topics that will make your life easy. So let's learn together, let's grow together at Mother's Gurukul Podcast. Tell me something. What is the first sentence we utter when our child makes the same mistake repeatedly? Why don't you get it? I told you so many times. A few other common sentences are, you're too slow. Get ready quickly. Here is another one. Look at your friend. He or she is the same age. Learn something from them. Don't act stubborn. And this one too. You didn't listen to me. I told you. You would not be able to do it now. Now, these sentences may seem very simple, but they significantly impact our kids' minds and personalities. Words have tremendous power, and in parenting, words can make a big difference. Words that we see as encouraging or telling children their mistakes or to make them a better person may not be encouraging to them. They get negatively imprinted in their mind. So, let's start with the first C, criticism. If we repeatedly keep saying that you don't get it, then children will think that they will not get it no matter how much they try. Since we have told them that they are slow, they will never run or bike fast. Please remember that your words are becoming a part of their identity. A disturbed childhood will never give them happy adulthood. Do we want our kids to have memories that will shape a not so great or a happy identity? If we say something like, you can do it, or you are a good girl or good boy, Mama Papa is very proud of you, or you are a very smart boy or a very smart girl, let's try again. Now, compare these sentences to the earlier ones. Aren't these sending a positive signal? Earlier ones were labeling the child, and these sentences gave them a confidence. Second is comparison. Comparison is a complete no in parenting. Even between siblings, we should never ever compare. While we think that giving others examples, we are telling our kids to see that person as their role model or they can also become that person, our child sees themselves as less worthy, someone who cannot prove to their parents' expectations. Imagine, if someone compares us to another person, don't we feel embarrassed even though we have the maturity to understand the message behind the comparison? Then how can we think that children will take it positively? Even if they know that the other child is better than them, now that notion is fixed in their mind since we have also said the same thing. And that brings the third C, competition. Competition is good, but a healthy one. Competition does not mean always coming first or consistently scoring the highest marks, but competition also tells that if we are improving each time or not. We imbibe the feeling of competition in our kids. When they come to us telling their grades, we ask them who has got the highest marks. Now, it seems a very simple question, right? But by asking this, we are focusing on the person who has the highest. Here, who is the concerned person? It is our child who is the concerned person. If you think that your child has scored less than their preparation, sit and talk to them about what went wrong. Maybe a few minor changes in their studying pattern may give them a better result. Let them compete with themselves. Otherwise, when they grow up, they will continually evaluate their performance compared to others. We have to develop confidence in them that they can do it. The fourth C is control. As a parent, we feel that control is our right, but we forget to balance between love and law. When they are young, they come and tell us everything and we accept them as it is. As our children grow old, they still tell us, but their values and thoughts are now developing. They are having thinking of their own. Now they can take decisions on their own. Not all of their decisions will be right. One such decision is following what friends are saying. We often term it as peer pressure. For example, they tell us something that is not right as per our rules. We'll get upset and may scold them. This will happen the second time and then the third time. Now, our child decides not to tell us if it happens again. We think that they have stopped, but the truth is something different. So, as parents, we have to keep the communication lines open. We have to control, but control with love. We have to explain to them why it is not suitable for them. Please understand that as a person they are not bad, but their choices went wrong. But it was the values that you have given which made them share it with you the first, second and third time. So be proud of them. But by seeing your reaction, they decided not to share it in the future. So let's try to avoid these 4 C's, which is criticism, competition, comparison and control in our parenting, and let's try to be better parents. If you like today's episode and if you want to check out what all is there on Mother's Gurukul podcast, then don't forget to check out other episodes on this show. If you are joining me for the first time, then thank you for tuning in. And yes, please do subscribe to the channel. If you are listening to this podcast on iTunes, then I request you to give your rating and reviews. And I would love to know your feedback. Please feel free to reach out to me through my social media handles. You can follow me at Alpana_Dame on Twitter, Alpana Bapat on Instagram and Mother's Gurukul on Facebook. And if you like to check out some parenting articles, then please check my blog www.mothersgurukul.com. So I will see you soon. Till then, happy parenting. Bye-bye.